Good evening, VR FPSer. This is a quick video on assembling the new Virtual Rifle Systems grip system. So this will cover whether you've bought a new Mark III with a grip system or you're ordering a grip system to add on to an existing Mark III. Steps are the same. Dominant hand, non-dominant hand, right and left grips. These are being packaged with, I haven't named this part yet, so let's just, for the purpose of the video, call it the arm. So the arm is already assembled to this. You're going to get it in the package like this. What you need to do is take these two take this clamshell apart, side A, side B, and affix it to your upper. So let's do that first. What we need to do first is take these three screws out. There's two 1-inch screws and a 1/2-inch screw. So let's take those out. So once we have those three screws out, we can separate the clamshell. We're going to start with the side that has the arm connected to it. And probably not going to be able to pick it up on camera, but I've got these little notches here. They correspond to the grooves in the rail. And of course, this side, that cutout, goes around the aesthetically pleasing mock forward assist, or the I think on some weapon systems that's the fully semi-automatic button. If you know, you know. Anyways, that part goes there. You take the other side of the clamshell, and this little lip here slides over this. So we just kind of position that there, and these two little arms are down here, slide in place, and just kind of gently rock it into place, and bam, snaps in place. It's good to go. We add our three screws back. So we have our three aesthetically pleasing black oxide screws / bolts in place, firmly connected. I think actually this got adjusted. I think the way they're shipping is this will be rotated 90 degrees. It needs to come back 90 degrees. 90 degrees from the center line. What this allows you to do is make adjustments on the Z-axis. So a little bit of a soapbox. To me, in 2024, all this stuff should be handled software side. Like contractors, goes to DeBoer's got some minor adjustments, and I think Onward might have added it. Because from developer to developer, there's no universal, here's the 0 point, now it rotates when I attach to this rifle. Some people have their 0 set here, here, here. This is even affected, the pitch. That's the most common one, is the pitch. And then we can also have, where is the 0? Especially, it was a little easier on the Quest controllers because they're more vertical, but there's a slight bend to that Quest 2, or the Quest 2, the Quest Pro, Quest 3. That controller is a little wonky, so kind of eyeballing where the center is, and that, again, that's subjective to the developer, so there's no universal starting point. Climbing down off my soapbox. But that's what this allows you to do. In 2.5 degree increments, you can rotate. And I think for Pavlov, I've rotated, I'll call that negative 2.5 degrees, so 1 click counterclockwise from center. But this is already in place. We don't need to adjust it. Just to keep in mind, if you need to make an adjustment, try not to take the bolt all the way out of the nut, which is kind of, it's hard to tell. Just what you can do is back it off just enough to get this to rotate. And if it's not there, just keep backing off till it is. It shouldn't be an issue, but just worried about you losing that nut and then having to take the whole thing off to reacquire the nut. It should be fitted in there correctly, but back it off enough so you can make an adjustment and recapture the nut. The other thing too is that I found if you set it and leave it and play for a while, this material likes to stick together, so it might feel like it's fused together. Just work it back and forth and it'll break free and you're able to make an adjustment if you need to. So that's that part of it. Now let's add the grip, and that's pretty straightforward. So this will ship with this screw is in there. You're going to have to take this 1-inch screw out. I've already done that. So we can just slide. I haven't named this part either. That's called the donut. Slide the donut onto the arm, and this allows you to adjust up and down. And put your screw back in. You have to cinch it down there to make sure it doesn't slip and slide once it's in place. But that allows you to play with the proper elevation to get yourself comfortable. And that should be that. So like I explained with this donut, same thing applies. Similar to this one, we have the ability to change the pitch here. And that's what that bolt does. You loosen that bolt, you can change the pitch of your grip. And that's the upper. Pretty straightforward. It's all downhill from here. The offhand is based on our slide base for the non-dominant previous editions of the controller connectors. Just slide it onto the base. This button will lock it in between the grooves. And you're set. Same step for taking that bolt out, sliding. Did I have those right? Yeah. Sliding your offhand onto here. It's the same step. Same adjustments along the Z-axis. So you can rotate this, get it comfortable, and then your pitch on this. That's pretty much it. Pretty straightforward. If you have any questions or need any help, don't hesitate to reach out to customer care at virtualriflesystems.com. Have a happy day.